If you're struggling with finding your passion, creating motivation, maintaining that motivation, or just your overall purpose in life, just know that this video will bring you closer to where you're supposed to be. What's up, YouTube? So, in today's video, what I'm going to talk about is creating passion. What I want you to ask yourself is, what do you think passion is? Or when was the time you were passionate in life? And what the point I want to make throughout this video is that passion is not a one-way street. A lot of people think passion is just what you love to do, what you're good at, what you, I don't know, like skills. Like, it's this big misconception with passion that says that in order to be passionate about something, you must find the thing you love. Like, oh, I just love math. I'm going to just be a math teacher or a mathematician. No. I'm here to tell you that's not the only way you can have passion. That's not the only way you can find passion in life. And it's like, I feel like throughout the end of this video, you will be able to see like a whole new perspective of being passionate. You know, passion is not just what you're good at. Passion is not just what you love to do. Passion, you can gain passion from what you can't do, what you don't do, what you don't want to do, in a sense. So by the end of this video, that will really make sense to you. Like right now, I might be like, what the fuck is he talking about? But stay tuned. All right, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the risk and reward aspect of passion. And what I'm going to say about that is passion is like food. Passion is just like food. Think about it. Your favorite food, you only know that's your favorite food because you took that risk to find out if you liked it or not. Think about passion like that. You can't find what you're passionate about if you don't take that risk to find out, I might not like this, I might love it. So you need to look at certain things in life that you might be scared to try or you might be scared to do and say, listen, at the end of this road, I might find my favorite subject or my favorite thing to talk about, or my favorite sport, or my favorite, you know what I mean? And in the sense that you realize that the risk that comes with passion is way less than the reward. The reward is way greater than the risk. And I don't care what it is. A lot of people, looking at an example of a college student, you might have a major right now. It's like, I kind of want to go undecided until I find out what I want. No. Throw yourself in a major. And then this is a lot of risk. I'm going to have to acknowledge that. That risk is way greater than finding out if you like a food or not. Unless you're allergic to that food. Then this food might kill you. But that risk is much greater than the risk that comes with food. However, do not let the risk scare you away from what the reward or the goal is at hand. Because you might try a subject, and that might be your favorite subject. And this might be a subject that somebody said was hard. They told you not to do it. They said, don't do biochem or blah, 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 because it was hard. But what you must realize is, when you have a natural passion for something, what somebody else said or how somebody else feels about it will not even make sense to you. Like somebody, like me personally, I could be like, oh, bro, don't do that. That's hard. But when you try it, that shit might come natural to you. It might not have stuck to me. I might not have been able to learn it or, been able to do it because I didn't like it. I wasn't interested. But when something gets your interest, that's when that thing goes to the next level. Once your interest is peaked, that's when you start paying attention more. You start listening more and you start really absorbing what is being told to you. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of risky to just pick a major and I might go into this major and start failing everything I do. But realize once you find that thing that you like or that thing that you love, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy in the sense that you're gonna be challenged, but you're gonna love the challenge because you like what you're doing. Nothing is perfect. Realize that. So to say one thing is easy and one thing is hard, saying the difficulty level of something does not say how interesting it is. So yeah, it might be hard, but you might like it. You might love it. You might be very passionate about something that somebody else finds difficult. So just start to realize that there is a risk and reward that comes with passion. However, the reward is always greater than the risk because at the end of the road, you might find your dream. You might find what you love. All right, so the second topic is going to be the mindset switch. And the way I want to switch your mindset is that people think passion is just what you love to do, what you're good at doing, what you're passionate and like what you love to do. No, passionate can be more than that. Passion, you can really get passion from what you don't want to do, what you can't do, and what you tell yourself not to do. For example, if I say, I don't want to be a bad example as an older brother, or I say I don't want to be broke, or I say I don't want my children to grow up the way I grew up. I now have a certain drive and a certain passion and ambition from what I'm trying not to do or what I don't want to do or what I can't do. Because it just makes me work harder. Like, you just get that certain drive and that certain push from what you're trying not to be. Now, this has nothing to do with what I love to do or what I'm passionate about. This is passion coming from what I don't want to do. So you need to realize that sometimes you can get a certain burst in energy and a certain urge or a certain drive and passion for something when you set your boundaries or expectations for yourselves. So just realize that passion is just not that one-way street that everybody thinks that you're just going to bump into what you love or you're just going to bump into what you're interested in, because it's not always that. You could really get passion from, what you tell yourself you're not going to be. Think about that. The last thing I'm going to touch up on is how to maintain this passion and how to keep that drive going in the long run. So the simplest answer for this is constantly thinking about it. Constantly reminding yourself the why, the purpose, the goal. Like, you know what I mean? You got to remind yourself, what is the point? Because if you don't have no real valid purpose or no real validated, conscious goal in mind, and what I mean by this is, if you have a goal that you're thinking of, but you don't deeply care about it, you're not going to be deeply motivated. Let that ring for you. Like, if you say, I want to graduate from college. Why? And if you can't answer that, you be like, that's why you become unmotivated sometimes. Because it's like you don't really deeply care. You just want to graduate. You just say you want to do it. And it might be a serious goal for yourself, but you don't have a deeper understanding of your goal. So in order to maintain that passion and motivation, you must have a deeper understanding of that goal. I'm going to get to my own personal examples. If I say I want to graduate college, I must graduate college in order to get to medical school. And if I say I want to, why college? Because there's other ways to get into medical school. I want to go to college so that, I can make an example for the young black men, and it's black people, period. Or even people in general. I really want to make an example for people to say, hey, he came from nothing. He a first-gen student. Nobody in his family went to college, but he went and he made it. So it's like, by me doing this, I'm trying to make an example, and I'm trying to use myself as an example for somebody else to look up to and be like, wow, I really want to inspire those behind me. A lot of my ambition and my motivation and my drive does not come from me. It has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with who I'm thinking about and what deeper meaning is this. Like when I say I want to be a doctor, people might think, oh, he must love blood, or he must be smart, or no. When I say I want to be a doctor, what this means to me is that when I become a doctor, and it's a lot of logic behind that too. I like all the subjects that are involved. So I see myself being able to put it up with the work. But the main thing is that when I say I want to be a doctor, I think about how there are not a lot of minorities in medicines. I think about how growing up, I did not see a lot of black doctors. I did not see a lot of black lawyers. I did not see a lot of black college graduates, period. So it's like, by me saying that I'm going to do this and I'm going to finish that out throughout the goal, it's like now I'm going to be that person that wasn't there for me. I'm going to be able to be somebody else, black doctor or black goal and black example. But I can't do that by telling them, oh, you should be a doctor, you should be this. I got to show you. I can show you better than I can tell you, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's the whole purpose with being that. Why a doctor? I mean, I really like the medical field. I like dealing with people. I like helping people. I also like the subjects that go into it. A lot of chemistry, biology, anatomy, physics. I always like that kind of stuff. So I'm using my logic to back me up. But if I just went into there thinking, oh, I'm going to do it because I'm good at this stuff, that's not going to make me finish. That's why a lot of people end up depressed or unsatisfied where they're at, because they don't have no deeper meaning to what they're doing. They're just going to work and they're slaving themselves. And it's like, yo, why am I doing this? I don't really care. So what keeps my passion going is that deeper meaning for my passion. Give your passion a deeper meaning and your passion will not die, because you won't let it die because you care too much. And I just want to finish up by saying, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know how you felt about that, and stay tuned for more.